I know what church planting was at the time. And I remember it was the group of church planters said, hey, you should go to this conference. It's called Exponential. I'm sitting there and they call this guy up and to preach, and he's one of the keynote speakers. His name was Jim Bergen.
I'm a pastor in Colorado.
Jim starts off and he starts preaching, and I'm going, holy crap. This is it. Like, this is what I'm about. This dude's about what I'm about.
I'm on your side.
And then I remember Jim, in the middle of the sermon, he drops an F-bomb. And he says, if what you're most uncomfortable about is what I just said at this moment.
If that's really bothering you, then please don't go plant a church.
Yes, because those are the people that I want to reach. My Clark Kent was being a grad student in college, and my Superman was being a record producer and a DJ at night. The more I pursued that, I began to see all that that world had to offer. In the end, I felt incomplete. I was like, is this it?
Oh my goodness!
I would say that my claim to fame is that I actually met Jesus at a club.
And now we're here.
I remember sitting in the club and the who's who in the hip hop industry is here. And for a moment, my name was the one being called out in the club. And I was seeing what I thought I was missing. And I experienced incredible joy and euphoria for maybe a minute. And it was at that moment the club went completely quiet on me. And it was at that moment that I heard the voice of God. And he said, this is all it will ever be. Choose this day who you'll serve.
We all want to say, I want to seek and save the lost. Do you really? Do you really? What level of lostness are you comfortable with?
What's going on, brother?
I saw the brokenness all in the room, but then I saw how God sees these broken people in this room. And then God then pointed everything to myself. And he said, well, I'm going to now show you who you are. Left the party that night, pulled over to the curb, and just jumped out the car and gave my life to Jesus. Jesus, my life is yours. None of this matters anymore. Only you matter. So do as you please with my life.
You don't have to go far from here to know that there's brokenness here.
I want to go back to the hood where I was peddling my music like I was peddling beats. And I just want to share Jesus to whoever can hear it. I want to reach the person that I saw at the club, that person who's broken, who does not know how overwhelmingly transformative God's love and grace is for them.
See, I'm not trying to shock you. I'm not trying to talk you out of starting a church. I am. I'm trying to talk some of you out of starting a church. There'll be one more thing that the rest of us have to make apologies for, and I'm tired of that.
That guy can be a church planner, then I can as well.
This will not be the church where unsaved people feel uncomfortable.
Come on!
This will not be the church where people will come in and say, I got to get myself together before I get here. This is going to be a church where church folk are going to be uncomfortable that these people are here. And if you're uncomfortable with that, can I just stop for a second? We will disrupt the status quo in the church.